Ever notice how the coffee mug feels almost personal? That one cup you always reach for. The chip on the rim you somehow like. The handle that fits your fingers just right. But here's the strange question most people never ask. Why does the coffee mug even exist in this shape at all? Because it turns out, this everyday object didn't start as a cozy morning companion. Its origins are a little messy, a little uncomfortable, and honestly, pretty bizarre. Before coffee mugs were all about cozy vibes, productivity, and people saying, "I'm still asleep, don't talk to me yet." People drank hot liquids in ways that would feel downright dangerous today. Spilled burns, cracked teeth, scorched hands. Those were just part of the experience. And the solutions people came up with? Let's just say they were more about survival than style. Before we dive in, please give this video a quick like. It helps more curious minds stumble into strange stories like this one. And trust me, this story only gets weirder. What's fascinating is that the mug didn't evolve because people wanted something cute or collectible. It evolved because humans kept burning themselves over and over and finally decided enough was enough. Handles weren't decorative. Thick walls weren't fancy. They were desperate fixes to very real problems involving boiling liquids and human impatience. And coffee itself wasn't even the original star of the show. Long before cafes, mugs were shaped by beer halls, communal drinking, and crowded rooms where spilling your drink could start a fight, or worse. Things took a strange turn once humans realized hot drinks weren't just dangerous, they were social. Long before coffee houses and quiet mornings, drinking was loud, crowded, and often communal. In medieval Europe, people passed heavy cups around long tables, filled with beer, wine, or early spiced brews that were served steaming hot. These cups had no handles, no personal ownership, and absolutely no concern for comfort. You drank fast, wiped your mouth, and handed it off. And here's where it gets weird. Burns were so common that people simply accepted them as part of daily life. Thick lips on cups weren't designed for sipping. They were designed to keep boiling liquid from splashing directly onto your face. Some early drinking vessels were so wide that you had to tilt your entire head back just to drink, which explains why spills and arguments were frequent. The first proto-mugs were often made from wood, clay, or metal. Wood absorbed flavors and smells. Clay cracked under heat. Metal got scorching hot almost instantly. None of them were good solutions, just slightly less terrible ones. But then something interesting happened. Brewers and tavern owners noticed people preferred vessels they could hold longer without pain. A small loop of clay, a crude side grip. Not elegant, but effective. Handles weren't about comfort. They were about control. In packed taverns, sloshing drinks meant wasted money and angry customers. A handled vessel reduced spills. It kept hands away from heat, and it gave drinkers a sense of ownership, even when the cup wasn't really theirs. By the time coffee spread across Europe, the mug was ready for its final transformation. Coffee wasn't just another drink. It was hotter, stronger, and meant to be savored slowly. Unlike ale or wine, you didn't gulp it down. You held it. You lingered. And suddenly, that handled vessel became something intimate. Coffee houses exploded in popularity during the 1600s. These weren't quiet cafes. They were loud idea factories, full of writers, traders, philosophers, and people arguing passionately over politics while clutching steaming cups. And here's the ironic twist. The mug that once existed to prevent burns now helped define personal space. In a crowded room, your mug became your anchor. Your hands wrapped around it. Your heat, your drink. This is when mugs started getting thicker walls, not for durability, but for insulation. People wanted their coffee hot for longer conversations. Handles became more refined, curved to fit fingers naturally. And slowly, mugs stopped being purely functional and started becoming expressive. Symbols were added. Names were painted. Messages appeared. The mug quietly became one of the first everyday objects people felt emotionally attached to. Fast forward to today, and that ancient evolution is still sitting in your kitchen cabinet. Your favorite mug isn't just a container. It's a habit, a ritual, a signal to your brain that the day has started or that it's finally slowing down. Funny enough, it all began with humans trying not to burn their hands in crowded rooms filled with bad lighting and worse manners. So, the next time you wrap your hands around a coffee mug, remember, you're holding centuries of trial, error, spills, and small human inventions that changed how we drink, think, and connect. So, if you enjoyed this strange little journey, give the video a like, drop a comment with your favorite mug quote, and subscribe for more stories hiding in plain sight. Because here at Watercooler Facts, nothing is ordinary, not even the things you use every single day.